I got woke up to cat wars again this morning, but it was Panther and an unidentified stray. Yeah, I could do without that, honest I could. I was able to rescue Panther though, so that was good. This cat had the nerve to come up on the front porch and try to attack Panther in his own chair. And then the other guys aren't walking with us because the cat's still around and they're like all watching it to make sure it doesn't come back into the yard. Not what we need. Come on, Tuxie, come on back home. Please, please don't get hurt. Defending your territory, please. That's my good boy. Yeah, that's my good boy. Oh, I'm making use of cheap electricity in the house and doing laundry in the middle of the day on a Sunday. Yay! But Johnny's wanting to put up some of his Halloween inflatables, and I told him before we can do that, I needed to mow and get the leaves and crap off the lawn, so I'm gonna mow. While I mow, Don is gonna cut up the tree and use it to line the little area on the other side of the bridge that we keep mowed. Unfortunately, the project of moving the tree was a little harder than Don anticipated, so he's on technique number 2 now. Don's talking gear ratios on his pulley to me. At least I know what a gear ratio is. I do, from Lego League, Lego Gears, I do. So essentially the GMC could not pull it by itself. I pulled a lot of nut grass over here. You can see my rock border again. I still have more to do. Lots more to do. So I put Ruby in reverse before I opened the garage door. I had my foot on the brake, of course. And I noticed that after I opened the door and I waited and I even took my foot on and off the brake for half a second, that she still thinks the door's back there. You know, she was telling me it's 24 inches. Now she's telling me it's 28 inches. Should she not kind of redraw the boundary? I mean, on and off, when the light changes going backward, she will say to stop due to that. But I guess I was a little surprised that she didn't reacclimate her decision about, you know, how far something was behind her after she, you know, after the door was open. I'm not saying that's different on version 9. I'm just saying I noticed it today. Right? I mean, I understand it might take her a second or two, but it just seemed like she didn't really do that. Not very quickly, anyway. I'm cleaned up and headed to town to get some Cliffia coffee for tomorrow morning. We're out of milk, and usually we switch to the almond milk stuff on Monday or Tuesday when that happens. And I don't have anything, and I sure don't want to be without coffee tomorrow morning and espresso. Yeah, we need some coffee. Johnny will be home in a bit. Don's still working on the tree. I hate it for him that it ended up being more difficult than he had expected. So one of the things I wanted to test was to see over here if the speed limit has been fixed or set. And I am noting on my current road, there's no speed limit known to the car on this road. I was really hoping on version 9 that would be fixed. and I was reading on the forums that some drivers were saying that it was much better on version 9. But we'll see. Now my experience is I kind of have to pass the first speed limit sign before it picks up the speed limit. And I've not passed one since I turned onto the road, although I now have a visual on a 45 mile per hour sign, which I am passing now. And so even though I passed that sign, there is still no speed limit known to the car. So I'm going to do a bug report limit. And I really want a way to let Tesla know and get them to update the database. Doesn't really matter to me that the car is reading the sign or pulling it from a database, but I would, as a customer, like to be able to let Tesla know and get it fixed in a reasonable amount of time, say 30-day turnaround, to get the speed limit updated. So the main reason I mowed the lawn today was so if Johnny wanted to put up some Halloween inflatables, the grass would be short and the leaves would be out of the way and things would be spiffied up a bit. So we'll see when he gets home if he wants to do that or not. I, however, am pretty tired. 3 bags later, I did get the Califia coffee, and I got broccoli and green beans and maybe a couple other things. I'm ready to go back to the house. Johnny should be home any minute. Poor Don, he's still trying to get these logs exactly where he wants them. If they were easy to move, they'd already be there, right, Donnie? But they're not easy to move. Our neighbor's now mowing the lawn. Hey, buddy. Yeah, for tomorrow morning so we don't have an emergency. Come get the rest of the groceries out of the back, please. I told Don, yay, I got 10,000 steps. And he said,
you got 10,000 steps? Let me check and see what I got. Oh, 21,301.
Yeah, poor Don. He walked up and down that hill out to the street. I mean, he was doing that. And they're not just flat steps. They were hill steps, too.
Yeah.
I bet you got some stair steps for today.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
He won't be able to read it.
44 flights, it says.
44 flights. Wow.
Yeah.